Okay guys, so I'm about to be embarking on a little bit of a different journey. I have been on a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, a self-love journey, and while all of those are still underway, I've come really far in all of those. But the one thing that I've come to realize lately is that my hormones are so messed up, and they have been for a really long time. And I am ready to actively try to fix them. And let me give you guys a little bit of a background. I had my daughter when I was really young. I was 17 when I had her, so I got pregnant at 17, and then I had a kid, and then I went on the Depo-Vera birth control shot, and I was on it for like multiple years, like 3 to 4 years, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it is so high in so many hormones because you only need it every 3 months. So basically you get a shot, you get an injection of all these hormones, and it keeps you from getting pregnant for multiple months. So if you think about it, like, ooh, that's probably not good. And I didn't get my period when I was on it. So like that was multiple years of not having my period. And then after realizing that like my hormones were really, really messed up, I was like, really emotionally damaged by it, and I had like no libido. I was just really messed up, and I didn't realize that it was the birth control. Like I thought it was just me. I thought something was wrong with me. Eventually, after a lot of self-discovery and realizing like this is probably not right, I went off of it, and I now have the copper IUD, which is a non-hormonal form of birth control. And even since I got that, like I still haven't been back to normal. I eventually got my period back after about a year of not having it. And I've had my IUD for about 5 years now, but I still, something's not right. I've always had really irregular periods, so like I'll skip a month or a couple months, and I haven't had my period in like 6 months, and I've just noticed like a lot of emotional stress on me that's like not really normal. Still don't have much libido going on. I struggle with my weight. I struggle with my skin. I actually started reading this book called Woman Code, and it talks about how all these symptoms that women have associated with their periods and their hormones that we are so accustomed to thinking are normal, and it's not supposed to be that way. Like women aren't supposed to have painful periods and cramps and heavy periods and missed periods. Like that's not normal. It's because our hormones are messed up. And in this book, she was talking about all these symptoms that she had, like weight gain, and particularly like around the abdomen, and skin issues and insulin issues and all this kind of stuff. And like every symptom she was talking about, from like losing your hair to oily skin to low libido to like all these symptoms, I was like connecting with all of them. And it turns out that she had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I have never been diagnosed with that. I've never been like diagnosed with anything other than possibly having a low hormone at some point, a low thyroid hormone, but apparently that cleared up, but who knows. But ever since I read that, I was like, wow, like all these things going on with me, it's not normal, and I am sick of it being this way. And the reason I really want to make this change and really figure this out is because I'm sick of not feeling quite right. Like I just thought that this was normal for me. Like I just thought like, oh, I guess that's just how I am. Like fatigue, like I have no energy, like ever. Like energy, what is that? I have no idea. I'm just so used to go because I have to, but I literally don't have energy when I wake up. I don't have it during the day. I don't have it at night. I like just kind of function, but I'm basically tired all the time, which is always how I've been, and that's not normal, right? Something just has to give. So I am currently trying to figure it out. So I have started reading some books, doing some research. One of my coaches, Sam, has had me start seed cycling, which I could do a whole nother video on that. But basically, for the first 14 days of your cycle, you eat 2 types of seeds, and then the second part of your cycle, you eat 2 different types of seeds, and it has to do with the estrogen, progesterone levels, and the seeds really help like balance those out. And since I don't have a cycle, I started that with the cycle of the moon. So I started it on the new moon. So we'll see how that goes. I've just been doing it for a few days now, but I'm excited to see how that goes. If you're curious, I'll do another video about that. And then I've also started working with fitness, a macro coach, health coach, and she has me eating in a particular way to help me kind of manage my blood sugar levels a little bit. I'm eating higher protein in the morning, less carbs in the morning to just try to keep my sugars from like getting too high first thing in the morning. And then eating balanced meals throughout the day to kind of help keep that sugar stable throughout. And working out, getting the HIIT circuits in, and just trying to like find a balance. So I am proactively doing those things to try to balance things, and I'm also going to the doctor today. I haven't seen like a real doctor in forever, so I'm hoping to get some labs drawn. I want to get my thyroid hormone checked out. I want to see if I possibly do have cysts on my ovaries, and just see if I could like figure out what's going on, because something's not quite right. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go to the doctor in about 30 minutes, and I know I won't get results today, but at least we are on a journey to finding out some answers. And I'm happy to share this with you guys because I felt so alone for so long that like there was just something wrong with me, or like this is just how I was, and I don't think I am. I don't think this is how I'm supposed to be. So I'm excited to find some answers and share it with you guys. And this is just the beginning.